Hey, my friend. Welcome back to Catch That English, your cozy place to relax, listen, and grow your English the natural way. Today, we're talking about something you do every single day, your daily routine. You might think it's boring, but trust me, it's one of the most useful things to talk about when learning English. Because when you can describe your day confidently, you can connect with anyone, anywhere.
That's so true. Hello, everyone. It's Tom here, and I'm so happy to be back with you. I think this is one of my favorite topics because it's so real. We all have our own little routines, and it's a great way to learn practical English you can use every day.
Exactly. So today, let's take a walk through a typical day, from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed. We'll share what we usually do, and you can listen, repeat, and even imagine your own day in English.
Perfect. Let's start with the morning, that part of the day when everything begins, and when most of us wish we could just stay in bed a little longer.
Oh, yes, that's definitely me. So, the first thing I do in the morning is wake up, usually around 7 o'clock, sometimes earlier if I'm feeling ambitious, but usually 7. I wake up, check my phone, even though I know I shouldn't, and just lie in bed for a few minutes trying to convince myself to start the day.
I know that feeling. I usually wake up around 6:30. I like mornings, they're quiet and I can think clearly. So after I wake up, I get out of bed, stretch a little, and go straight to the bathroom.
Nice and disciplined. I wish I could say the same. But okay, let's talk about that. Get out of bed. It's such a simple but useful phrase. Not stand up, not wake up, but get out of bed.
Exactly. Wake up means you open your eyes, and get out of bed means you actually move. Big difference.
After I finally get out of bed, I go to the bathroom. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and look at myself in the mirror. Usually I think, not bad. Could be better.
That's the universal morning look. For me, I brush my teeth too, wash my face, and then I shave. It helps me feel fresh and ready for the day. Then I go to the kitchen and make breakfast.
Oh, breakfast, my favorite part. I usually make coffee, toast, and sometimes an egg if I'm not too lazy. I love that quiet moment when everything's calm and you can just sip your coffee before the world starts calling your name.
That's a perfect image. For me, breakfast is tea and cereal. Simple, but it keeps me going. While I eat, I like to read the news or listen to music. Sometimes I even listen to English podcasts, like this one.
Great choice. Listening to English while doing daily things is such a smart idea. Okay, after breakfast, I get dressed. Get dressed means I put on my clothes for the day. And if I'm going out, I put on my shoes and my coat.
I do the same. Then I leave the house. Or if I work from home, I just move from the kitchen to my desk. You could say, I start work. That's a good phrase for beginners. I start work at 9.
Right, I usually start work around 9 too. At work, I sit at my desk, open my laptop, and begin my tasks. I often check emails first. I think everyone does that, right?
Definitely. Checks emails, answer messages, write reports. Those are all super common work phrases. You can also say, I have meetings, or I work on my computer.
Yes, and if you're a student, you could say, I go to class, or I study English in the morning. So many ways to use daily verbs.
And the great thing is, they're the same every day. That's why it's easy to practice. You can literally describe your real day in English. For example, I wake up at 7. I get out of bed. I brush my teeth. I have breakfast. I go to work. It's simple, but it's real English.
Exactly. And that's the secret. Speak about real things, and it becomes natural faster. Okay, what about lunchtime?
Ah, yes, lunch is one of my favorite parts of the day. I usually have lunch around 1 o'clock. I often eat a sandwich or a salad, something quick and easy.
Same here. Sometimes I make something at home, like pasta, or I go out to eat with friends. Go out to eat is another useful phrase. It means you eat in a cafe or restaurant.
Right. And after lunch, I go back to work, or sometimes I take a short walk if the weather is nice. It helps me think better.
I like that. I sometimes take a walk too. It's like a mini reset for your brain. Okay, so let's talk about the afternoon. What happens after lunch?
In the afternoon, I usually finish my main tasks. I might have more meetings or answer the last emails of the day. Around 5 or 6, I stop working. Then I relax for a few minutes, maybe listen to music or check my messages.
I do something similar. I like to tidy up my workspace, close my laptop, and make tea. That's my little signal that work is over. Then I sometimes call a friend or go for another walk before dinner.
Nice. Let's talk about dinner. What do you usually cook?
It depends. Sometimes I cook something simple, rice and vegetables, maybe a bit of chicken. Other times I just order food. I know, not very healthy, but sometimes you're just too tired to cook.
Oh, I completely understand. I like cooking, so I often make pasta or soup. I find cooking relaxing. You can say, I cook dinner or I make dinner. Both are fine.
Yes, both are perfect. And after dinner, I usually wash the dishes. Not my favorite part, but it has to be done. Then I relax on the sofa and watch TV.
Same here. Sometimes I read a book or watch a movie. Watch a movie is such a nice evening phrase. It's calm, familiar, and easy to say.
Or listen to music, talk to my family, play with my pet. These are all perfect sentences to describe your evening routine.
Exactly. So let's summarize some useful verbs and phrases we've used so far. Wake up, get out of bed, brush my teeth, wash my face, get dressed, have breakfast, go to work, have lunch, go home, cook dinner, watch TV, read a book, go to bed.
That's such a good list. And you can use them in simple sentences like, I wake up at 7. I go to work at 9. I cook dinner at 7. Super practical, right?
Totally. And the more you repeat them, the more natural they sound.
By the way, do you have any special habits in your daily routine? Something small that makes your day better?
Yes, actually. Every morning before I start work, I write 3 things I'm grateful for. It's a small thing, but it changes my mood for the whole day.
That's such a good idea. I sometimes journal too. I write about how I feel or what I want to focus on that day. You could say, I write in my journal. That's another useful phrase.
Yes, write in my journal. And it's a great way to practice English writing, too.
True. You can even write about your day in English. Today, I woke up at 7. I went to work. I met my friend after dinner. It's simple, but that's how real learning happens.
Exactly. And remember, your daily routine doesn't have to be perfect or exciting. The goal is to describe it clearly. The more you practice, the more fluent you'll sound.
And the funny thing is, when you learn to talk about simple things like your day, you also learn how to think in English. You stop translating and just speak.
That's right. It's about building confidence. Even simple sentences like, I brush my teeth or I have coffee are powerful when you say them naturally.
Yes. And speaking of coffee, I think I'll have another cup after this recording.
Me too. We definitely deserve it.
Before we finish, let's quickly review today's main expressions one more time so our listeners can repeat after us.
Okay, let's go slowly. Wake up.
Get out of bed.
Brush my teeth.
Wash my face.
Make breakfast.
Have breakfast.
Get dressed.
Leave the house.
Go to work.
Have lunch.
Go home.
Cook dinner.
Wash the dishes.
Relax on the sofa.
Watch TV.
Read a book.
Go to bed.
That's your daily routine in English. Simple, useful, and real.
And the best way to remember it is to talk about your own day out loud. Try it after this episode. Say everything you did today in English.
Yes, you can even record yourself. It's a great way to notice progress and improve your pronunciation.
Exactly. And remember, consistency is everything. Little steps every day.
So true. Keep going, keep learning, and don't forget to celebrate your progress no matter how small it seems.
Well said. And thank you everyone for listening to English today.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, share it with your friends, and tell us in the comments, what does your day look like in English?
We'd love to read your answers. Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and have a wonderful day.
Bye for now, my friend. See you soon.